Hey everybody, this is Arnie again. This is my third video blog on how to run your first 100 miler. On this video, what I want to talk about is my nutrition plan. It's something that it's been kind of coming together for many years, but since January of this year, it's really had some big changes, and I want to first reach out to my Facebook group, Endurance Nutrition and Training, and let them know that they're a big part of this, because they give me feedback, and they're out there trying to do their own events and achieve their own milestones as far as endurance training. So they're a big part of my success from my nutrition standpoint. But as an exercise physiologist and somebody who's been involved with competition for my whole life, at least for the last 40 years, I take nutrition as really important because I know how it affects everything that I do. So just to give you a quick update, because I don't want to spend all day on this, but in January of this year, I became fat adapted, which means and it took about 6 weeks really to go through it. I burn fat for fuel. So when I'm training, especially anything over 2-3 hours, I don't use anything. I have gone as much as 6 hours, almost 6 hours, 30 minutes without anything except maybe 3 or 4 raw cocoa beans and water. So, but I generally start off, just to give you guys a heads up, on training days, I generally start off with a scoop of wheatgrass, and sometimes a protein shake, sometimes not. On a super long run, I throw in a vegan protein shake, about 20 grams of protein, maybe 2 or 3, at the most 4 grams of carb, depending on which one I use. But it's a vegan shake. It doesn't bother my gut. It feels good. And I also throw in a tablespoon of MCT oil. People hear that, they go, that's crazy. But remember now, I'm using fat for fuel, so the fat helps. The MCT oil is utilized a little more efficiently, and it fills me up. So I'm not hungry. Literally, I'm not hungry for 4 or 5 hours, if not longer than that, on training runs. So lately, I've been experimenting with a couple things to see how they would do, because I'm getting ready to do a 12-hour run in Albuquerque with my team. My daughter Nicole Ortega and her husband Felix, they've been with me the whole way here. So I've been trying to figure out something that I can take with me, since I won't be able to bring really whole regular food with me, which I'd rather use anyways. I have done a 100K using broccoli, walnuts, and MCT oil, and it worked just fine. Felt fine. And a protein shake, just like I just talked about. So, real quick, being fat adapted, which means that I eat a lot of fat. So my diet is anywhere. It's hard to get a lot of fat in because I'm not hungry. I'm really not hungry. So I'm forcing calories. So 60 to 70% of my diet is fat. I eat bacon. Now the key here is I follow Dr. D'Adamo's blood type dieting, and I'm not supposed to really eat pork, but I can have a little bit at a time. I listen to my body. If it doesn't bother my stomach, I'm okay. But generally, if I have a lot of pork, it bothers my gut, so I let it go. I would never take it on a run or anything like that. I would never. But a couple strips of bacon in the morning, a few times a week, it's good to go. Eggs, scrambled, fried, however, it's fine. I usually cook in I cook in olive oil. You did hear coconut. My wife is doing a lot of work right now with nutrition and recipes, and a lot of coconut is being used. I'm not a big fan of coconut, and studying my blood type, it doesn't do the best for me, but in small amounts, I'm okay with it. I don't like the taste of it, so if I taste it, I won't use it. Use a lot of olive oil, use a lot of raw nuts, but when I'm training, I take my nuts and I soak them. Nuts and seeds, pumpkin seeds, great for magnesium, for cramping. Walnuts, lots of walnuts, almonds. Those are my main nuts that I use. So as far as nutrition goes, lots of green leafy vegetables, broccoli, protein, doesn't matter as far as meat. Lots of red meat, roast. Chicken, not as much chicken as I was eating. Some bacon, lots of eggs, and I'm full. I'm really am full. I have been eating lately more and more sardines. I like sardines. My wife doesn't, but I like them. They're really good for your omegas. Threes in there to get that healthy fat in my body, which I need. I'm a big believer in getting my blood tested. I'm trying to go about every 3 months or so, maybe. Depends, but I work with a good naturopath. So if anybody's interested in that, please message me or send me a note. It's a phenomenal test, and I can help you with that. But at the same time, I need to measure what's going on inside of me as well as what's going on outside of me. So from a nutritional standpoint, most of the things I'm eating, meat, lots of vegetables, and lots of healthy fat, lots of nuts and seeds and olive oil and MCT oil. As much as I get my hands on, I'm full. It's amazing. So, but listen to your body. If you're trying to lose weight, just don't eat if you're not hungry. Listen to your body. Sometimes I force it and I shouldn't, but that's okay. And I use a lot of in fish. If you can get your hands on some good salmon, any fish really, but the fattier fish have the more healthy fats in them. So that's kind of a very big, broad stroke through my nutrition plan. It works for me. No supplements right now. I am utilizing something called Protovite. You can look that up. But a doctor challenged me on it. So I'm into 90 days of it. So I'm not taking any supplements at all. And except maybe that protein shake, obviously. But everything else is pretty whole food oriented. And I'm feeling really good. Energy feels good. It is hot here in Phoenix, so it's kind of hard to judge how I'm feeling. So I'll get a nice cool down this weekend in Albuquerque. But that's it. 19 days into my Javelina 100 training. Feeling good. Nutrition's getting dialed in. I also am using Vespa now. I'm going to try it. I did it last weekend. Vespa, you're going to have to look that up. I think it's vespapower.com. But I used one packet at 3 hours last weekend on a 6-hour run. I'm going to use 3 this weekend every 3 or 4 hours and see how I feel, along with my soaked nuts and banana chips and lots of water, and we'll see how I feel. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll report back the next time on that. But that's kind of an overview of my nutrition program. I know it's a little long, but hopefully this helps. And again, big shout out, thanks to my Facebook group, Endurance Nutrition and Training. You're all welcome to come over there. All right, look forward to talking to you guys again, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.